North Dakota is home to thousands of visual artists, but one in particular is getting a lot of recognition and attracting international celebrities to the Peace Garden State.
Josh Minnie shares a story on an artist who is using a very old and almost forgotten technology to breathe new life into North Dakota's creative arts scene.
Shane Balkowich's nostalgic wet plate studio in Bismarck is becoming like an epicenter for art in North Dakota.
My goal is to have this be a place that artists want to come.
Balkowich has been attracting big names, including singer-songwriter Jon Batiste, who is the band leader on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. Batiste sat for Balkowich on March 29th, just days before taking home 5 statues from the 64th Annual Grammy Awards on April 3rd. He came to Standing Rock to listen to traditional Native American singers and dancers.
DJ Two Bears from Standing Rock reached out to me and said, well, we're going to have John, and we'd like to do something special for him. Will you take his portrait?
Shane knew that if he was going to capture a historic wet plate of Batiste, he would need a piano, but all he had to work with was his daughter's electric practice piano.
That's all I needed. I need the black and white keys.
Right away, Batiste started playing the piano for the whole crew inside the studio.
Olivia, and she's 11 now, this is her piano, which is kind of important. She practices on it every day. And John sat down at that piano. I got videos of this, and he just started playing, and he kind of said, whoa.
Wow. And what happened next borders on magical. It shows how Batiste gives a lot when you're with him.
So he's like giving this, I'm getting goosebumps telling you the story. He's doing this for my daughter. He has no reason to do this for my daughter, right? Why is he doing this? And that's just who he is.
Another big name to sit for Balkowich, Canadian clinical psychologist, YouTube personality, and public intellectual Jordan Peterson.
You know, Jordan Peterson, he's quite the intellectual, so it's a little intimidating knowing that you're going to be spending some time with Jordan Peterson.
One of the plates Balkowich produced with Peterson is entitled A Lifetime of Contemplation.
All about the hands and the inward thinking. The man's done a lot of thinking in his life.
The lobster analogy will be curated in the Provincial Archives of Alberta. Balkowich took close-up portraits of Jordan Peterson and his wife Tammy.
It's all about friendship. It's all about trust. And you give and you garner trust over years.
Balkowich has taken plates of other celebrities, including the world-famous Swedish climate activist Greta Thunberg, and his plate of former heavyweight boxing champion of the world, Evander Holyfield, is housed in the Smithsonian Museum. For KX News, I'm Josh Minnie.
A documentary film, Balkowich, that examines the life and work of Shane Balkowich will run on the big screen at the Fargo Theater this Friday at 8 p.m. Very cool.
Yeah, absolutely. To find more out about Shane Balkowich and what he does, you can visit kxnet.com.